Here at Watertown, we are a harvest facility. What that means is we take in live animals and we will process them till they're ground meat. We'll spice them and get them ready to be stuffed. And then we have a stuffing operation here as well, where we make our own sausage. So we have our line of your traditional dinner link sausages, as well as our breakfast line. So we also have an area that is like a pharmaceutical lab area where we collect parts of the sow that would normally go to waste, and we further process them into an added value. So we do a lot of tissues and a lot of valves for pharmaceutical purposes.
My role here at Johnsonville and Watertown is controls programming, editing, troubleshooting for starts and stops, anything to do with controls and automation.
My background was like previously I worked in a dairy farm, and then I was a manager over there, and so I interact with people. I did a lot of paperwork and helping HR. I just love working with people, meeting people and helping them.
I started here at Johnsonville, second shift in finished goods. I ran the stuffers for a little bit. Most of my time was spent running the labelers. After about a year, I moved into FSQ. So I started as a tech, started doing some coaching classes and more FSQ related classes, and then I was able to move up to being the team lead.
You know, when I first started here, I actually started as a receptionist doing timekeeping and production reporting. It was a great experience, I think, for, to start off at that level. I was able to develop a lot of my skills. Johnsonville really is committed to your growth and development here, and I was able, through opportunities that other members gave me, I was able to, develop them, and that's what got me to being a learning and development coordinator now.
You could start fresh out of high school making the same amount as you would if you had a degree, honestly. So much room for improvement here. I got a team lead position in 6 months for when I first started here.
I have my associates in business management, and I am on my last semester to finish up my bachelor's. Johnsonville did encourage me to go back to school. There was a specific coach that I had when I started here in Watertown, and she pushed me to, I didn't want to, but she pushed me, and so I've been doing it, 2 classes every semester for almost 4 years now.
Started my career path actually in a warehouse, and I moved to a CNA job. I wanted to try and get in here because I knew Johnsonville, with my husband working here for 20 years, tries to hire within and advance their employees as they go. Applied for the harvest processing position and got in there. I was there for about 5.5 months before the position that I'm in now opened up, and I applied, and here I am.
I've worked at a lot of plants where sometimes it can be a little overwhelming walking in, because you're like, oh, if I don't do my job right away, it's like I'm gonna get fired or whatever. But here they really work with you, and if you don't like your area, or if you want to grow into, let's say you're working in production and you want to work in maintenance, and they're really good at, hey, just let your coach know, and they'll get you in with maintenance. They'll have them shadow them and see if that's really where you want to be.
One of the things that really turned me on to Johnsonville was when the old plant burnt down, they kept them on the payroll, they kept their insurance, they, I think they paid them 40-hour a week for doing 8-10 hours a week of community service, kept their jobs. When the new plant was ready to go, they just moved right into that. And it's like, that's not really a thing most of the time. Most places are like, well, you guys are laid off, you're furloughed, whatever, we'll call you in 6 months if we need you. And then for them to do something like that, that was pretty impressive.
Johnsonville decided to join the MBA of the Dutch Country region because it's an area where Johnsonville needs help. Things that are manufactured are often seen as forgotten or dirty or hard. Johnsonville's got to do its part to help let people know and understand that we provide a very good option for work and for being a part of the community.
Starting here will give you an idea, and then Johnsonville will help you with any career you want to go.